Jordan with it. Now guarded by Elliott. And Jordan slams it home.
Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce. Good to have you along for the NBA here on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Houston Rockets. And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll catch up with you again at halftime.
2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. Happy to be with you with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Okay, first for the Bulls. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Michael Jordan. They've got Cartwright, a very solid big man who'll be making every effort to control the glass and make some big plays under the rim. Then there's Pippen, and it's Grant in at the 4. And for the Rockets, Smith is out there with Maxwell. They've got Olajuwon. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. Then there's Ori, and it's Thorpe in at the 4 spot. So the Rockets win the tip. Now Smith. Pass to Maxwell. Thorpe with a screen on Jordan. Maxwell against Jordan.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Armstrong dishes to Pippen. Deflects the pass. To the inside. Here is Armstrong. Outside Jordan. Right side Jordan. Cartwright the pass to Armstrong. Pippen sinks the triple. Pippen's got the first basket of the game for Chicago.
They get the first bucket of the game there.
And I think it's going to be a good one.
Pass to Maxwell. Back to Smith. The pass to Maxwell. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Here's Armstrong. Back to Pippen. Michael Jordan on the wing. Grant with a screen on Maxwell. Off the pick.
I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Smith against Armstrong. Smith off a pick from Olajuwon. Smith's shot is good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Armstrong kicks to Jordan. He's guarded by Maxwell. The drive by Jordan, and it's blocked by Olajuwon. Here's Jordan. Hits the jumper in space.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He said they need to make the most of their possessions offensively, telling me we know they're a team that takes a lot of pride in their defense. That's a big part of their identity. We know nothing's going to come easy for us at that end of the floor, so we have to be at our best and really play smart. Kevin, we'll see if they can be efficient on the offensive end.
Thanks for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way.
Now Pippen, after the missed 3 from Maxwell. Backing down is Jordan. Fade away.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Pass to Orr. Picked by Olajuwon. Shoots from the baseline, or he gets the bucket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. Gets it to go. Pippen's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty, the way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
And he's really one of the most heads-up defenders you'll see, too. I mean, you've got to take care of the ball when you're around him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. McRae's checked in for Scotie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's Cassell. Feeds it to Brooks. Launches a three. Purdue with the rebound.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
Soft touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Michael.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Bullard the pass to Ellie. And some nice passing there by Houston. Clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. The shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. McRae.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Neely's checked in for Williams. .27 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes it to Bullard. Here's Cassell. Shot clock at 6. Bullard the pass to Olajuwon. Trying to get back on track. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Paxson with the ball. And here's Jordan outside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out front. They're up by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And I think another key will be, can they continue to knock down that mid-range shot? They've been very good here early.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. Brooks covering. Right side, Jordan. McRae. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 9. Brooks the pass to Cassell. Here's Ellie. He feeds it to Olajuwon. He passes to Cassell. Good on the three-point shot. Cassell's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. Outside Jordan. Brooks covering. The fader.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
And so it's Houston with it. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Ellie. Pass to Cassell. No one near him. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Into Purdue. The pass to Paxson. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Bulls lead by 11.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for Neely. Scotie Pippen's checked in for McCray. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Now here is Smith. Pass to Orr. Olajuwon. He's against Cartwright. Passes it to Maxwell. Just 5 to shoot. Smith outside. From deep. Another miss by Houston.
I don't mind that shot, though. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He's just showing a lot of confidence there.
I'm right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Rockets trail by 11. Here's Maxwell. Smith outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Ori. There's the dish to Olajuwon. Fader on the way. Second chance effort. Thorpe, that's good.
He's a high-effort guy, always looking for the offensive rebounds. He's got a skill set that coaches love to encourage.
Yeah, he's kind of like a pushover parent. Somebody that lets you have your way all the time. He'll give you plenty of seconds if you don't pay attention to him.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a three-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Olajuwon drops them both. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Jordan. He's guarded by Maxwell. Jordan against Maxwell. And the layup falls. And that's 10 points for Michael Jordan.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Smith drives in. Six to shoot. Thorpe. Maxwell. Guarded by Jordan. The shot by Ori. No good. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Armstrong. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And now a 12-point Chicago lead. Here's Smith. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. There's the pass to Maxwell. Olajuwon. He's against Cartwright. The three from Maxwell. Armstrong gets the rebound. And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Bulls leading by 12. Outside Jordan. He's guarded by Maxwell. The 15-footer. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Boy, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Here's Smith. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Maxwell against Jordan. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Jordan. Here we go, one-on-one. Don't drop your jaw.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Jordan. 1:39 left in the second quarter. Pass to Ori. To end the run. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Pippen.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Maxwell kicks to Olajuwon. That's good. Olajuwon's got 4 this quarter. Chicago leading by 15. Pippen dishes to Armstrong. Michael Jordan on the wing. Outside Pippen. Some solid defense from Ori.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here is Smith. Picked by Olajuwon. Ori passes to Olajuwon. Just 5 on the clock. Tries from 10. Williams with the block. Thorpe, that's good. Here's Pippen. 13-point lead. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Jumps up. It's sent back by Pippen. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Thorpe. Chicago grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Backing down is Pippen. Outside Jordan. He's guarded by Maxwell. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Good afternoon. Let's get the first half breakdown underway. Chicago with the lead against Houston. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. Some terrific basketball from Michael Jordan. He's got 15 points, and on the defensive side of the floor, he's definitely been contributing with some focused defensive work. For the Rockets, they haven't had the same luck. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. Hakeem Olajuwon with a disappointing first half. Not many positives for him so far, just 1 bucket from the floor. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first one falls. He hits one and misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Maxwell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, Make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one. Chicago leading by 13. Pippen kicks to Jordan. He's guarded by Maxwell. Jordan, the pass to Cartwright. Gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Armstrong against Smith.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Passes it to Ori. 6 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
I'd like to know what his percentage is from that range. I mean, it's got to be sky high.
Jordan against Ori. With the fadeaway. Grant. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Grant's got his first points of the game.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Now a timeout called by Houston. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
If I take it off for granted.
Keep it going for your Rockets power dancer.
Rockets trail by 15. And here's Smith. Pass to Ori. Olajuwon with his screen on Pippen. Here's Ori. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Ori's got 6.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Keep it going for your Rockets power dancer.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Grant with a screen on Ori. Pippen kicks to Grant. The shot misses. Good D by Olajuwon. Jordan against Maxwell. Smith. He passes it to Ori. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Thorpe. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Thorpe's got 8 points.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
The Bulls leading by 11. Kicks it to Armstrong. Michael Jordan on the wing. Cartwright with a screen on Maxwell. Here's Jordan. The Rockets pull it in. Thorpe's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bill Purdue's checked in for the Bulls. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now the pass to Ori. The feed to Olajuwon. Here's Cassell. He's guarded by Purdue. The Rockets with another miss.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
You know, the one thing that people probably didn't talk enough about with Jordan was his defensive ability. He would absolutely lock people up single-handedly with that incredible will and, of course, the athleticism and the strength.
And you think of some of the big shots Jordan has hit. I mean, a lot of them came with pretty good defense on him. Just doesn't bother him even a bit. I mean, you talk about the complete package with offense and defense. That was Michael Jordan for sure.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Ori. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cassell. Here's Olajuwon, and the rejection by Pippen. But they'll get another chance. And that one hits back iron.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. The defense caught a break there because he missed.
Stolen by Brooks. Cassell, the pass to Olajuwon. Here's Bullard. Another miss by Houston. Chicago leading by 12. Here's Jordan. Brooks grabs the board. Here's Houston now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Olajuwon, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Olajuwon's got 6 points. And here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Backing down is Jordan.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Timeout called the Rockets.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. You know, things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. If one guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots. All of a sudden, you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wound.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for Michael Jordan. Rockets trail by 12. Brooks outside. Passes to Cassell. Fires the three. That one goes. Count. Cassell's got 6.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Paxson passes to McCray. Grant. And the basket good. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Pass to Maxwell. Here's Thorpe. Here's Maxwell. He's guarded by Purdue. Maxwell kicks to Brooks. Clock at 6. Here's Bullard. Falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Bullard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's the pass to Paxson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. Pass to Maxwell. A 3-ball. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Neely comes in for Will Purdue. And Scotie Pippen is subbed in for McCray. The Bulls leading by 8. He dishes it to Armstrong. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Armstrong's got 5.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Horry passes to Brooks. He passes to Horry. Here's Maxwell. He kicks to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Now here's Jordan. Tries a 3 off the inbound. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls out front, leading by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And the final period of play just about to start. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes, and cashing in.
Here's Cassell. Passes it to Maxwell. Dishes to Olajuwon. The fadeaway, and it's in off the backboard. Olajuwon's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Rockets. Pippen dishes to Armstrong. Feeds it to Jordan. Left side, Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 20.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Pass to Ori. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Grant on him. And the pass to Ori. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls leading by 8. Now the dish to Armstrong. Fast break. Here they come.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
He's checked in for Maxwell. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Cassell. Olajuwon trying to break free. Cassell, no good. Now, here's Grant. And they double up Jordan. Kicks to Williams. Pippen, Ori defending. Jordan, the pass to Armstrong. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on a shot, and it doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there, so having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
Now here's Jordan. The baseline J off the mark. Parker looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work ahead of him, but no reason to give up hope right now.
No, the game's still out there for them, but they've got to get back to their game plan and start to grind out each possession.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, "We're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart." Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Brooks checked in for Houston. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pass to Ellie. The feed to Olajuwon. Lets it go from the wing. Good! Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
The poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage.
Huge play. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how a brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Now here's Jordan. Ori defending. Shot from free throw range. Outside for Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scotie Pippen. 22 points for Michael Jordan. Here's Olajuwon. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Pippen, no luck. Rockets trail by 9. Passes it to Ori. Houston moving the ball around. Shots good by Ellis.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Armstrong kicks to Pippen. He dishes it to Jordan. Left side Williams feeds to Armstrong. Pippen. Outside Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Armstrong. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ellie kicks to Brooks. He passes to Thorpe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Williams. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
Yeah, disappointing trip to the line, even though it was just 1 miss. Now is not the time to be missing free throws.
Armstrong. Jordan. Ori defending. Jordan against Smith, and they double up Jordan. Back to Pippen. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
That free throw good from Pippen. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 8. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Smith outside. They set the screen. The drive by Olajuwon. And that one's good.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Chicago leading by 6. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Elliott. And Jordan slams it home. That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary for him.
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
And the Rockets making a change here. Maxwell's checked in. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Smith. The pass to Maxwell. Kept alive. Here's Olajuwon. Sweet little floater.
Gotta love the teardrop. Put it right over the defender.
Tipped away. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. .27 seconds left in the fourth. Timeout called for Rockets. They're trailing by 7. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith with it. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Ori, guarded by Jordan. The shot by Ori, no good.
Hakeem shooting for Chicago. Bill Carter taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. Here comes Smith. Pass to Ellie. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3. And here is Jordan. Missed. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Otis Thorpe. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.